what Masters football was all about, because it was a baptism of fire for him. Well, he's about to find out. This is going to be great. Queen's Park Rangers against West Ham. A lot of Hammers fans really looking forward to this. And so too, I can tell you, are the two captains. Because Danny Maddox and Kenny Brown of West Ham joining me now. Danny, this is a special atmosphere inside this arena. I mean, look at that. They love it, don't they?
Yeah, it's different class now. Hopefully our supporters are going to get behind us now for the final now, because we've got a few tired legs now.
How tough has it been? I mean, tired legs, as you say.
Yeah, it's been tired legs, and you know, some of the teams have had some names playing for them as well, and we weren't expecting to get into the finals and that, but we're here now, so we're going to try and give it a go. You're
here, and so too are West Ham. And Kenny, let me ask you this straight, Kenny. How old are you? No offence.
Well, I'm taking offence, yeah. No, I'm 42 in a couple of weeks.
42 in a couple of weeks, and you're still enjoying playing your football as much as ever?
Of course. In an atmosphere like this, it's terrific, isn't it?
What does it mean to you to wear a West Ham shirt still and play for West Ham fans?
Oh God, it's everything you want to play for your team, and this is it. You know, we want to retain the trophy we won last year.
So Danny, what's the game plan?
Just as we've been doing all the time in the other games, just go out there and enjoy ourselves and try and keep the ball, because everyone's quite tired in that now, and I suppose West Ham are going to do the same thing.
Yeah, Kenny, how are you going to get to this final in Liverpool in September?
We're going to lean heavily on Trevor Sinclair against his old team.
Fantastic. Good luck to you both. Enjoy it. Danny and Kenny about to take part in the final of the London Masters. It is a terrific atmosphere. It really is brilliant. They really have enjoyed this here in Wembley Arena. So let's get to the final. It's Queen's Park Rangers against West Ham, and Kit Simons has stayed on, and he's alongside Guy Havard. Guy.
Thanks, Jim. So, Queen's Park Rangers, first appearance here at the Masters for 3 years, their third appearance only in the history of the Masters, and here they are in the final with a chance to win it for the first time. Former England international Andy Sinton scored their first goal in the win against Fulham, and Michael Meaker with a chance to win the Golden Boot. He has scored 2 goals so far. West Ham, of course, the holders, defending champions. 4 remain from last year in Rufus Brevitt, Kenny Brown, Keith Rowland and Kevin Horlock, and it's Rowland who is their top scorer at the moment with 2 goals. Michael Meaker got off to a terrific start with 2 against Fulham in the opening match that set Queen's Park Rangers on their way, and he'd love to pit the others on 2 to lift the Golden Boot tonight. But up against him is Keith Rowland, scored some good goals in his time as a player with West Ham and also in the Masters, and he's hoping that he might be a winner, but ultimately both will hope that their teams will be winners tonight. And if we are all square, then we go to a penalty shootout, 5 penalties each, and then sudden death. But that's a long way away, and it is a terrific atmosphere. And I was just thinking there, who are the neutrals cheering at the moment? Who are the Arsenal fans, the Fulham fans, the Tottenham fans cheering? That's maybe why it's split down the middle, don't you think?
That's right, it's just such a great atmosphere. I think everyone who's come is just enjoying the football, and there's been some very good football played tonight, some excellent goals, as we said.
Pretty bubbles in the air coming from the West Ham fans as have an early opportunity that is well saved by Tony Roberts from Sinclair.
Well, Tony Roberts, as I said before, was exceptional in the game against Chelsea, and I think he might have to be on top form again tonight for QPR to have a chance of winning.
Here's Meaker showing his pace. Just needed someone to come towards the near post, but thought was more at the back post. But another terrific run by Meaker. Yeah, Tony Roberts has been good. He'll be one of those talked about as a possible player of the tournament. Been no one outstanding player so far, but maybe someone will emerge in this final. Sinclair. Thorpe. Connolly goes off on one of those runs. Brevitt. Good tackle by Maddox. And this is Meaker. Oh, good feet again. Sinclair trying to roll the defender. Rowland. Sinclair calling for it on the opposite side of the pitch, but West Ham having to keep it central currently.
Just trying to move QPR side to side and make the extra man they've got in their half count now, but be careful they don't give it away.
Here's Brevet, he's going for goal. Don't often see players score from those sorts of angles, often better using the boards. We've not seen a lot of that, have we? Was that discussed by Fulham, you know, how you might be able to use the boards in a constructive way?
No, not really. That's probably why we didn't go for I should have thought that, shouldn't we, I think. Maybe next year. Next year we'll do that. No, it's yeah, I mean, some years it's difficult, different surfaces, and they're not quite as balanced as they have been in previous tournaments. Certainly a bit more of a considered pace the start to this game, rather than, I mean, QPR obviously came out like a house on fire against Fulham in the first game, but you've already heard there's a few tired legs out there now, played a lot of football.
Well, let's see what Rufus Brevets thinks about the pace. He's with Dave.
Well, Rufus, you're in the final, you're defending champions, it's against your old club.
Yeah, that's right, it's a bit strange. I've never played against QPR before, but yeah, we want to win the game, obviously.
What was said in the dressing room prior to this?
Just don't change anything. I think that two of the best teams are in the final, so it does look as though it's going to be a very good game.
Well done, good luck.
He runs a tanning shop at the moment in Egham, does Rufus Brevet. Sinclair, lovely turn, can he get his balance back? He went for the harder option of the chip.
He tried to give Tony Roberts the eyes there, but he stood firm, Tony, didn't commit himself, and was very comfortable saving the end.
Sinclair, of course, playing against his old club, a team where he made his name after signing from Blackpool all those years ago. Scored some wonderful goals for them as well. Brevitt going forward, another former Queen's Park Rangers player, and ball I think it was there, so free kick to Queen's Park Rangers.
It's all just a little bit cagey at the moment, guy. Obviously there's a lot of stake in this game, and I think both teams just desperate not to concede at the moment, rather than going all out to score that first goal.
Yeah, goal really opens up games, doesn't it?
It certainly does. I mean, Arsenal made a go of it against West Ham by scoring the first goal, but in the end I think West Ham ran out deserved winners, but they certainly, by scoring that first goal, gave themselves an opportunity.
Just a word on Sasarilic, who bowled it out there. I wonder just when he did play for West Ham. Well, he was on loan from Charlton, he played one game, and that game ended West Ham 0, Everton 4, and Sasarilic never played for West Ham again until tonight.
Yeah. He's done very well tonight. Struggled in the penalty shootout a little bit, but other than that he's done very well.
I hope there isn't another penalty shootout. At least he's got some practice in.
Still very, very competitive out there. Some tackles flying in. Keith Bowler not happy with that challenge there. Claiming it was a foul, but referee having absolutely none of it whatsoever.
Mika going into the penalty area, hoping that Thorpe might be able to conjure something up there. Rufus Brevet with a chance! Oh, he's missed it.
He missed it and got smashed by Tony Roberts. Double whammy. Deal with that one, Ruf. Hope you get some. Come on.
Oh, he's still down injured, and he's got to his feet. I think he might be in trouble here, Rufus Brevet. Well, he senses there might be another goal scoring opportunity, and the footballer in him moves his legs. Well, that was the first real chance we've had in this final. Sinclair.
So those who had a few tussles in training over the years.
Well, here is Brevet. How's the injury, Rufus? Drags it wide. Sinclair.
Looks fit and well to me.
Ronan will claim that was a dummy. Not so sure it was. Here's Brevet again.
Yeah, it's definitely fit. Skied that one. Roof's all right.
Quite wide in the end, wasn't it?
High wide and hands. We've had a few shots, but I've never seen him have so many shots in a season, alone in a game.
Sinton for Queen's Park Rangers. Connolly. Sinton calling for it, wasn't the best of passes. Maddox. I'll try and go on his own. There's another defender who likes to get forward. It must be the format, I suppose. I saw you get forward. Maybe it's defenders suddenly don't have to go quite as far, do they, to get in the opposition's territory?
It feels a long way when you've got to run back now, I'll tell you that for nothing. Got a bit of a nosebleed crossing the halfway line.
Well, that's the first half. A cagey old first half. Rufus Brevitt had probably the best opportunity, but nothing between the two sides. He wasn't happy with that challenge from Tony Roberts. Let's have a look again, Kit. See what you think about the challenge. I mean, he's claiming maybe a penalty, free kick. Let's have a look.
He'll claim for anything, Rufus. No, get up. Doesn't matter who you are. I mean, Tony Roberts, someone I know very well from my Wales days, and a very committed tone there. Comes out, sliding out, and Bruce just ran into him. I don't think give too much there.
We mentioned it earlier, didn't we? With he's still complaining.
I had a good few seasons, Rufus, playing with them at Fulham, and did nothing but complain the whole time, I've got to be honest. Excellent player, really good player, and a smashing lad as well.
So who's going to step up and win the Masters? I feel it won't be too many goals that does it, maybe just the one. Maybe we're heading for a penalty shootout. West Ham started the second half against Arsenal on fire, didn't they? They were trailing by a goal to nil, then you blinked and it was 3-1 and they were all done and dusted. Can they start this second half with as much ferocity? Certainly the legs probably won't be as sharp as they were against Arsenal. That nice long rest.
Still think they've got players that can just up the gears though and really turn the screw against QPR here. But all the time QPR in the game at 0-0, then they've got a great chance of taking it on.
Sinton winning it, looking for some support. Horlock gets it back though for West Ham. Sinclair over on the far side. Horlock's going for goal. Might now come to Sinclair.
Got a good break from Kevin Horlock, lad I played with at Man City again many years ago. Seems like a hell of a long time ago now, but another good player. Kev got a nice left foot on him.
He started his career at West Ham, but he had to go elsewhere to play most of his football. Likes of Swindon and, as you say, Manchester City. Brevitt. Sinclair calling for it, getting it. Kenny Brown. Oh, it could have been an own goal, but Roberts again has showed just how sharp he's been, and that season again in League Two must make such a difference when you're playing here today. Dagenham and Redbridge.
Still got the cat-like reflexes of old Tony Roberts there. Great save from him. And playing a Wales under-21 game against England is absolutely exceptional. It was a 0-0 hammering we got that day, but Tony kept us in the game. Fantastic.
Now Rufus Brevitt is involved in another little dust-up there, this time with Mika. And the referee right on hand. He's just said to Brevitt, just calm down. Did try to use the backboards there, Carl Connolly, but it's quickly away, and is that a free kick? It is. West Ham over a free kick. Danny Maddox on Keith Rowland. Haven't seen too many opportunities to create something, and where we have, we've often gone short. Don't get the full 10 yards in Masters football for the wall to go back. Maybe the reason we haven't seen so many strikes on goal. Hughes. Ian Pearce. Oh, clever ball. Sinclair. Pearce! Yes! The holders ahead thanks to Ian Pearce.
Great strike was left foot from Piercy. Obviously, a boy who's gone up front and played centre forward on numerous occasions in his career. And did it to very good effect then. Scored a great goal earlier on as well in the competition. So that puts him on 2 now.
Yeah, seeing Pierce in line possibly for the Golden Boot, or at least a share of it at the moment. But that's just a sideshow. The main trophy of the evening is possibly heading and staying at Upton Park.
I think that's just what the game needed, Guy, to be fair. It's a goal to really open up now. So QPR have obviously got to come at West Ham now, but that will leave gaps at the back.
Maddox chasing. Oh, that was late on Roland. Ref says play on.
Little look from Michael Hughes there. Wasn't particularly happy with that.
Yeah, it's Hughes, wasn't it? Not Roland. Roberts trying to get rid of it quickly. Up to Maddox and Hughes against Maddox. This could be interesting. Maddox chooses to get rid of the ball quickly. This is Thorpe. Connolly likes it on his left foot. QPR won a free kick.
Very well spotted from the referee there. Martin Rowlands came into the QPR half, so it should be a free kick to QPR. No one in the opposition half. Good spot from the referee. It's not often you say that.
Mika. And again, hooks it across. That's about all he could do.
We've already seen tonight, I think it was Kasky who scored from a little toe poke. It can be quite effective in this game, and just a little tiny opening. No back lift, little toe poke, and you can catch the keeper off his guard.
Sinclair, he's away here now. Chance for 2-0. Roberts does brilliantly again, although he's now flattened Sinclair. It's done the job though, hasn't it?
Good goalkeeping from Tony Roberts. Stood up very, very well initially, and then as he is prone to do from time to time, gets very excited to go flying out of his goal, but probably not the worst decision to make. He had time to get back into his goal before the free kick was taken.
Took it nicely on the chest. Possible back pass, but Queen's Park Rangers play on. And it's a really good save by Saslarilic. He hasn't had too much to do, but that was a really important save from Mika.
It could prove to be a vital save. That could be the one that wins the competition for West Ham. But certainly the tempo of the game has picked up now, and Rufus Brever's got smashed in the corner by Mixie there.
Hughes just stabs it off. Connolly comes in, but West Ham emerge with the ball. Rowland. Pearce over on the far side. He's delayed somewhat, Rowland. Pearce has still found a bit of space. What's the footwork like? Sinclair. Sinclair's dropped into midfield, and Pearce is now their outlet.
I said before, he's played up front before in his career. Pearce more than capable of doing a great job there, and he's already scored a very good goal.
Chance here now. Bradley Allen. How about that for a finish?
Great finish here. Tony Thorpe, I think it was actually. Thorpe, he put it away very nicely there. But that's all it takes. West Ham committed bodies forward, left themselves a little bit open at the back. Good early pass. Cut inside Rufus, and then a great finish from Tony Thorpe.
Well, we're heading for penalties. 54 seconds to go. And right at the death there, Queen's Park Rangers get the equaliser. Brevitt has so many shots tonight. Is one going to fly in dramatically in the last kick of the game? Illich just lumps it forward. Flick on by Sinclair. Rowland will chase. Thorpe chasing. Horlock. Andy Tilson with the effort there, the final effort of this final. We are going to a penalty shootout, They cannot be separated. Tony Thorpe's late equaliser gives Queen's Park Rangers still the chance of winning the Masters for the first time in their history.
West Ham will really be kicking themselves about giving that goal away there very late to the end. It looked like they'd done enough to win it. But it'll be interesting now the penalties. Obviously Sesarilic had a little warm-up with the penalties and a little competition we had earlier. But Tony Roberts, I know from experience, is an excellent penalty stopper.
Yeah, he's been terrific tonight, hasn't he, Roberts? It's maybe would seal his player of the tournament nomination should he be the hero in this shootout. Sesarilic, as we said earlier, just one game for West Ham, but he could be a hero of sorts tonight.
Yeah, I think it could be. I think, like you say, Tony Roberts could clinch it here, and you really can see him coming out and being the hero tonight for QPR.
Mind you, Sesarilic certainly likes penalty shootouts. Who could forget that moment with Charlton, just a few hundred yards from here, and he saved Michael Gray's penalty for Charlton Athletic after that extraordinary playoff final finish 4-4. Now, is he going to do it again? Wembley once more is his lucky venue, possibly. Hasn't had too much to do tonight, it must be said, the way West Ham have set themselves up and defended well. Five penalties each. Sesarilic looks exhausted. He's been playing in goal. Why is he exhausted?
It's hard work out there, guy, believe me.
So, here we go. Michael Hughes to start off for West Ham. Oh, crossbar! We start with a miss and a spectacular one from Michael Hughes.
Oh, good strike from Hughesy there, a bit unlucky just to hit the middle bit of the bar. It's very disappointing with that, but that goal must look very small. It's a long way out, and that's not a full-size goal there. And, that big old boy's filling it as well.
Wonderful save by Roberts from Connolly. Sorry, Illich saving from Connolly.
That's it, decent penalty left foot, a little bit too close to Sesarilic and a fairly comfortable saving him. I think because, as I said, it's quite a long way out and it's not a full-size goal, he needs to go for a bit of power.
So both have missed and we have our first goal scorer, Trevor Sinclair.
Danny Mannix stepping up now for QPR. Wouldn't normally be a penalty taker, wouldn't imagine, Danny.
So Madic to equalise. Illich tries to put him off, but he was mighty cool.
Yeah, very good penalty there. Just waited for Sasa to dive to his right and then tucked it coolly away to his left-hand side. Good penalty from Danny Madic there.
Keith Rowland scored a couple of goals in open play. Oh, it's over. It's miles over. It's almost into Wembley Stadium.
He's very straight on his run up to the penalty. Never really looked that confident. Could it be Tony Roberts being a hero without having to make the save?
Tony Thorpe to take this penalty. His goal it was that took us to penalties. Oh, it's saved! Well, we've had 4 misses now. Illich with a second save.
Again, trying to place it, thought would be a very good save. I think you need to go for a little bit more power. Unless you can send the keeper completely the wrong way, you need power to beat him.
Porlock, oh, the best save of the lot from Roberts. Turned it onto the crossbar.
He's enjoying that one, Tony Roberts. A good strike from Kevin. He did go for a bit of power. But there's a little bit, it's decent height for Tony, to be fair, and he just touched it onto the bar. Very, very good save, though, from Tony. As I said, who is an excellent penalty stopper.
So it's advantage Queen's Park Rangers as Andy Tilson sets up. Can he make it 2-1? Yes, he can. Queen's Park Rangers are on the brink.
Cool, I bet his heart was in his mouth for a while there. Looked like it was going to be a little bit high. but right into the top corner. Fantastic penalty, great strike.
Now how ironic is this? Rufus Brevitt, a former Queen's Park Rangers player, if he misses, Queen's Park Rangers will have won the Masters.
Friendly word from Tony Roberts in his ear as well then.
They're still in it, but only just. Queen's Park Rangers will have a kick to win it.
Cool penalty. Now Rufus having a little quiet word with Michael Meeker. A little bit of gamesmanship going on here, guy. Terrible to see that sort of thing in a game, honestly.
Michael Meeker, 2 in the first game against Fulham, and he now wins the Masters for Queen's Park Rangers. He scores a decisive penalty, and the Queen's Park Rangers fans can celebrate winning the London Masters for the first time ever. Tony Roberts, surely their hero, along with Meeker, and congratulations to Queen's Park Rangers.
Tucked it away nicely there, Michael Meeker. Bit of a pressure penalty, but fair dues to QPR. I mean, the opening game, they absolutely steamrolled it all over us, so at least we can say we've lost to the eventual winners. Makes me feel slightly better.
Well, they were probably ranked as the outsiders when they came here, more illustrious and more experienced teams, the likes of Chelsea and Tottenham and even West Ham, the holders who they eventually beat in the final. But Queen's Park Rangers have upset the odds, and Michael Meeker, one of their heroes, as we can see, is down there with David Craig.
Well, Michael, what kind of feeling was that?
Oh, it was a great feeling. That sounds a bit sad, but that was for Chico at home. A few people know what that means, but delightful for the boys. We come here to win it, and we did win it, and I'm delighted, and a bit of pressure on me, but I like a bit of pressure, and I think we deserve it tonight. It was hard work. We had a few injuries, all the best to Stevie as well, who ruptured his Achilles, but you know, the boys done it for him, and I think we deserved it in the end, all the hard work. And Tony Roberts coming up now was superb in goal, but yeah, it was enjoyable, lovely crowd, brilliant to the Masters as well, really enjoyable, and come on the mates!
Can you do it in the final?
We're doing the final, we will do it!
Okay, good man.
Yeah, man of the tournament is Tony Roberts, the goalkeeper, after that fantastic save, and yes, they're through to the grand final. They'll be representing London in Liverpool in September, but that's the trophy. It's got a look of the FA Cup about it, hasn't it? They lost an FA Cup final here in the early 80s to Tottenham Hotspur. Glenn Hoddle penalty, I think it was, in the end, but a little bit of silverware for Queen's Park Rangers tonight, and it's a fairy tale win for them. And they are the London Masters champions for 2009. Annie Mannix lifts the trophy, spins off the champagne. Well done, Queen's Park Rangers.